It's that time of the year as we begin the NASCAR Heat 5 25% season project across all three of NASCAR's touring series. Basically, any track that's not Daytona, Charlotte, Phoenix, or new to the series, I will run through a practice lap showing you how to get around. The rules will be 25%, normal wear, normal pretty much everything. Regarding the tire wear and fuel consumption, yellows will be relaxed. Stages will be included. Playoff points will begin to be tracked after the second race of the year at Vegas across all three series. And the playoff format will be used, just tracks might be a bit different. There will be spaces of time, which are pretty realistic for the Camping World and Xfinity series, because there's a couple of weeks at a time where sometimes they don't race. And I will try to simulate that as best as I can. Meanwhile, we're heading down the backstretch here at Daytona, one of the oldest tracks in the NASCAR circuit. The Truck Series came here in 2000, and other than Mike Wallace winning that race, which that has been usually overshadowed by a couple of very scary accidents where you wonder, how did they survive? There was one early in the race that wasn't as bad. It was a big wreck kind of out the tri-oval where I'm passing Brett Moffitt now and Tyler Ankrum, where somebody got into the grass and ripped their rear axle out. I don't believe they flipped, but the accident that is talked about to this day happened when trucks were trying to go 3 wide in the tri-oval. One of them touched, and then truck number 15, Jeffrey Bodine, turned his car into a cheese grater in the catch fence, leaving his car a crumpled pile of frame. Coming out of turn 4, take the green, there isn't really a set line here at Daytona. It's whoever's got the best momentum. You want to keep the car kind of on the bottom of the tri-oval as well if you want to get the best line. However, you go where the line is. So if the line's on the bottom of the race, a line of trucks are pushing on the bottom of the racetrack, you put your truck on that line. If there's trucks up top, you move up top. If everybody's moving up there, you better get a good enough dancing partner or move up there with them, because you'll be going backwards. Heading into turn 3, you want to keep it pretty much around 180 all the way around. That's the speed you make by yourself at this track. As we come to the line, get your car towards the double yellow lines, and that'll be it for practice. In the number 32 Credit One Silverado. Qualifying rules, just like real life, I've pretty much set it to single vehicle all the way around, whether that be single car, single truck. However, for road courses, I will flip it to multi-vehicle sessions. But for anything that's not a road course, pretty much every oval will be single vehicle qualifying. Typically, with the way these laps usually go, it'll take probably a good lap or so to build up all the momentum that you need, because if you just run one lap doing 170 miles an hour, you got a lot of trucks to pass at race time. Coming out of turn 4, you should be building up your speed bit by bit, getting towards a little over 180 at this point. Begin our first lap. Sometimes drivers usually ride kind of where those dotted white lines are on the top of the track to build up momentum. Others usually like to keep their car where the gray stuff is because that's where the fastest line usually is at most cases. Trying to save fuel, usually they go to the top or they form a train. So far, tracking okay, heading through. Hold up. And now to turn 4. Let's see where we qualify. On the pole by a full second over Joe Nemechek. And Tyler Ankrum, Austin Hill, Riley Herbst, Johnny Sauter, Spencer Boyd, Sheldon Creed, Stuart Friesen, and Ross Chastain round out the top 10. The rest of the field, you got Matt Crafton qualifying in 18th. Natalie Decker starting 19th. First time running the Truck Series this season in the 44. And then Grant Enfinger starts 22nd. Ben Rhodes starts 28th. And Christian Eckes will start 30th. Time to go Friday night racing. Here tonight at Daytona, the Nextera Energy Resources 250. Drivers to watch. Joe Nemechek failed inspection and will start at the back. Johnny Sauter has been having a fast weekend, and Brett Moffitt has been struggling all weekend. So it is Dylan Murway and Tyler Ankrum that will lead him down for the start of a new season. Already fanning out 3 wide down the backstretch. Looks like Ben Rhodes in the 99, going up in the middle, but got very loose. He drops back. You see Tyler Ankrum in the second lane, trying to race side by side with Austin Hill. We head out of turn 4 onto the front stretch. So we got another truck trying to make a run on the top side. That is the 51 of Riley Herbst, as Dylan Murway will lead the first lap of the season. So far, Riley Herbst is trying to pull away from the field, and that's one of the unique challenges of what makes this great, this type of racing interesting to watch. You can race in a big pack. You can hook up 2x2 and race around. You see right here, Riley Herbst got a huge draft from the 32, and it closed up. However, Dylan Murway is trying to drag the field back so he can back to Austin Hill at the same time. Doing these types of moves to protect your position, you can only block so much until you make that one mistake and end up getting turned in front of half the field. Two laps to go in stage 1 of the Nextera Energy Resources 250. Dylan Murway is enjoying a small lead. Looks like they're going single file in the first 4 trucks. They're actually pretty much all the way around. They're going single file. Making their way out of turn number 4. Got Ben Rhodes. Sorry, Johnny Sauter, the 13, trying to make a run up top. As they're single file pretty much all the way through the pack. He's got no help. You can try to make those moves on the outside, but you got to go with them. Get somebody to go with you. It's like homecoming. You show up by yourself at a school dance, you look kind of weird. Austin Hill trying to make a move down low. He's got Sheldon Creed as they head out of turn 4. And Riley Herbst make the run. Herbst with a little bit of a run on the bottom. He's got Austin Hill behind him. Out of turn 4. Dylan Murway will win stage 1. As we've raced to the caution flag, Riley Herbst, Austin Hill, Sheldon Creed, Johnny Sauter, Josh Reum, Ross Chastain, Stuart Friesen, Jordan Anderson, and Spencer Boyd will round out the top 10. Getting set for the restart here in stage 2. Dylan Murway and Riley Herbst will lead them down for the restart. Bit of a slow start here as they're already 3 wide. You got Sauter in the middle. He tried to force his way in there, but Herbst will close the door. Here comes the 16 of Austin Hill, trying to push the 32 truck. And Herbst with a little bit of a run up top, put Riley to the point here at Daytona. One of the things these truck drivers have to do at these restrictor plate races, in fact, what I've noticed in watching in recent years, is a lot of people like to put like manufacturers with like manufacturers. If you played any matching puzzle game ever, matching colors, drivers that match, like, say, Toyota and Toyota, in a line can go a lot faster alone than, say, Toyota, Ford, Chevy. If you can get 3, 4, 5 cars or trucks behind, you can go. So, like, if I was, like, earlier I was on the top side and had Sheldon Creed pushing me off of 2, and you had Herbst and Hill on the bottom, those 4 trucks, if they were able to get going, could have very easily pulled away, unless you got Dylan Murway and Riley Herbst working the 2-car tandem strategy again, which is a type of racing that has been vaguely brought back with the later years of the Gen 6 car. Two laps to go in stage 2. Here, as you can obviously see with me hooking up to Riley Herbst, I gapped Austin Hill by a full second. And so far, it doesn't look like they can get organized to catch Riley Herbst and Dylan Murway, top and bottom. So they race down through 3 and 4. As we will see the white flag very shortly here in stage 2. Looks like in the background, Josh Reum has made his way into the top 5, with Sheldon Creed in 4th and Austin Hill. Those two were trying to work together. Got a truck on pit road. We'll figure out who that is later. See if Herbst can line up and get a run down the back and try to maybe catch Dylan Murway before the stage end. Heading through turns 3 and 4. And Dylan Murway will sweep the first two stages at Daytona. Riley Herbst, Austin Hill, Sheldon Creed, and Josh Reum round out the top 5. And then Stuart Friesen and Natalie Decker. Well, this is Daytona, so anybody could be in contention to win, even if you crash a lot like Natalie Decker or Bubba Wallace. Spencer Boyd, Ross Chastain, and Jordan Anderson round out the top 10. Pace truck is off, and we are getting set for the final stage here at Daytona. Riley Herbst and Dylan Murway on the front row. There's Dylan Murway up to the top of Herbst. Those two have been working together pretty well all night, and that didn't work at all, as here comes Austin Hill on the bottom with some help from Sheldon Creed and the 33 truck of Josh Reum. By the way, we got 13 laps in this stage. Here comes Creed on the bottom. And Riley Herbst with a solid push. And a shot to the back bumper of the 32. To go here in the stage. Whoa, that was almost big. As Dylan Murway forced his way in front of the 2 truck. Now you got 3 Toyotas on the top and 3 Chevrolets on the bottom with the 33 truck of Josh Reum. Side by side through the first 3 rows of his pack. Here at Daytona, neither truck can seem to pull away. Dylan Murway's kind of got a half a truck advantage on Austin Hill. Now Murway to the top, Creed down low in the 2 truck. This is set on normal. Change this. And now they're starting to look 3 wide here with 11 to go, with Natalie Decker in the top 5. And somehow the field hasn't wrecked yet. Haven't met our quota for accidents with the 44 truck in it. As Austin Hill got a big run on the top side, they're still neck and neck down the back stretch here at Daytona. Ooh, contact between Murway and Austin Hill. Murway comes up top to try to cover the spot. And here comes the 2 truck. Incredible racing so far tonight at Daytona. We've kind of hard to see 2 trucks break away from the field like they have, as pretty much nobody can get away, as we're all one big group. Got Creed in the middle. Natalie Decker down low for some reason. And the 16 truck of Austin Hill. And here comes Natalie Decker to second. Yes, that Natalie Decker. Not the distant cousin of Danica Patrick. And here comes Riley Herbst with a huge run. With Spencer Boyd. Oh, contact. That was almost bad and incredibly stupid. With 9 to go at Daytona. Well, we got Natalie Decker in 4th, which somehow isn't the weirdest thing that's happened in this race. Other than that, we haven't had any accidents, just the 2-stage end cautions, which is very unusual for a truck race here at Daytona because historically they devolve into demolition derbies, especially with the invention of stage racing. You could probably say that across every restricted plate race, to be honest with you. Got Riley Herbst with a push from the 44 truck of Natalie Decker. And Dylan Moe trying to keep the two behind him. He's had a very dominating race tonight. And just by blocking those lanes. In fact, the later these races go, as the laps count down, pulse rate clicks up. If I'm the team of the 32, I'd be like, what are you doing? 7 to go. Got Johnny Sauter on the bottom, on the top side. He's got no help. Somehow he was able to keep up with Natalie Decker, it looks like. And by doing a little side draft down the back stretch, here comes Sauter now closing up to the back bumper of Riley Herbst. Natalie Decker is still in third. Sauter trying to get a run. Nobody else wants to go with him. As of right now, we got Herbst up top. Getting a little crazy here. Late at Daytona. Delmore trying to be on the bottom. And I'm feeling patience will really start to click down in these remaining laps. Five to go. Merway linking up with the 51 of Riley Herbst. Giving him a monster shove into turn one. Almost got him loose a little bit. Here comes Dylan up top. Now they're linking up again down the backstretch. Now Dylan Murray neck and neck with Herbst from the line. It will be 4 laps to go. A little bit of contact there in turn one. The pack's too far back to really do anything, so it's really just a 2-truck race. You got Natalie Decker and Josh Reum shuffling for 4th, with Spencer Boyd being the only truck in 3rd on that side. Neck and neck through to the start-finish line. We'll have 3 laps of racing to go. Who's going to drop in behind Herbst. Turns 3 and 4. There'll be 2 laps to go when we get to the line here at Daytona. Another one of these benefits to doing these 2 truck drafts here at Daytona is you tuck up behind the car in front of you. You can go a lot faster, but you can also save a lot of fuel. As you can kind of see right now, we are 2 laps short, so if we do make that move, we're going to want to make it here in turn 4, but we want to have enough fuel to make it to the finish, and it looks like we probably will. Coming out of turn 4, we will see the white flag here at Daytona. If you make that move now, you got to make it out of turn 4. Burp's going to the top side. Dylan shoving everything out of that 51. He's glued to the back of that truck. He almost turned. Oh, he's going. Out of the bottom to the point in 3 and 4. Coming out of turn 4, can Herbst do it? It's not going to be enough. Dylan Murway will win Daytona. And it was wreck-free, impressively. Impressively enough, it was wreck-free compared to every other truck race that's run here. And compared to me attempting to do some version of Dale Sr.'s famous burnout from '98, where he pulled into the grass and did some donuts. Just like this. Attempt to parallel park. Now, where is my spot? Oh, there we go. Parallel parking. So here are the results. Dylan Murway wins Daytona. Riley Herbst finished second. Spencer Boyd finishes third. Natalie Decker finishes fourth. Josh Freeman finishes fifth. Ross Chastain finishes sixth. Jordan Anderson finishes seventh. Stuart Friesen finishes eighth. Christian Eckes finishes ninth. And Austin Hill finishes 10th. In terms of playoff points, we are in when the playoffs start. that trophy, though. So Riley Herbst with the fastest lap. Dylan Norway led the most laps. Christian Eckes started 29th and ended up finishing 9th tonight. And Johnny Saunders started 5th and finished last. So he was the truck that peeled off in the middle of the race. See you tomorrow for when I start the Xfinity Series.